Hi there, you guys. This is Dragon Ball and Cartoon Fan 2004 here. And okay, so do you guys remember those two list videos I made in the past that were about the shows that both me and The Return of the Fossa like? Yeah, well, about that, here's a list video idea that pretty much goes the opposite way of that idea. Because probably the main thing that got me the idea to make those two list videos is the fact that I've noticed that there's some animated shows out there that I really love that the Return to Fossa hates. And yeah, so in this video, I'm gonna randomly list what are 5 animated shows that I really like, that I really love, that the Return to Fossa hates. These are all animated shows that I really like, but the Return to Fossa hates, would put down in F tier and consider them to be among the worst cartoon shows for him. Even though a couple of these are animes, but yeah, this just goes to show that even with friends, like opinions can be different. Opinions can be different from one another. And just so you guys know, I don't think us thinking differently on these shows means that, oh, it's going to ruin our friendship. No, no, no. We're still really good YouTube friends, and there's still a lot of shows that we both really like and can both agree on, example being Total Drama. But there's still some shows out there that we don't exactly see eye to eye on. So yeah, here's this list of 5 random animated shows that I love that the Return of the Fossa hates. In case if I spoil anything, spoiler alert, and unlike those other 2 list videos I talked about in this video, you guys actually get to hear my commentary throughout this list video. So yeah, let's get this started. First show on this list, Bluey. Now, I've talked about this story like maybe 2 or 3 times before in the channel already, but last year in May 2023, I found Bluey on the guide on Disney Junior, and I decided to give Bluey a try. And yeah, I thought it was just an okay show at first, but too preschool friendly for it to be great. But then months later, I started to love it, and to this day, I really like Bluey. It's definitely it's like the only preschool show I love. But The Return of the Fossa hates it for like pretty much the same reason why I didn't think it was a great show at first, because it's too preschool friendly, like way too preschool friendly. Just so you guys know, that's like a little quote Finn says in his Toy Story 3 The Fossa movie. But yeah, he hates Bluey, but although I love Bluey, the more I watch it, the more I like it and agree with the odd ones out on it. But The Return of the Fossa hates it. And I think out of all the shows on this list, this is probably the show where I'm the most respectful and the most understandable towards The Return of the Fossa's opinion on it. Because yeah, I really like Bluey, though I can understand why he'd hate it. Like, I can see how the too preschool friendly problem would bug him so much to the point where he doesn't think the show deserves another chance. Like, personally, yeah, the too preschool friendly problem, yeah, that might be a problem for you if you first watch Bluey, but the more you watch it, chances are the more you'll get over the too preschool friendly problem and, really like it like I do now. But it's okay. The Return of the Fossil, you don't have to watch more of Bluey. You can continue to hate it all you want. I respect your opinion on it, and I can see how the too preschool friendly problem would be too much for you to, think the show deserves another chance. So, yeah, I love Bluey, The Return of the Fossil doesn't, but it's all good. It's understandable why he hates it, and he doesn't have to watch more of it. Next show on this list, Naruto. Now, just so you guys know, I freaking love Naruto. I own a good chunk of DVDs and video games related to Naruto. I've owned Naruto posters over the years, and for well over a year now, I've been keeping up on where Adult Swim has been with the show for well over a year. And fortunately, this Saturday night, Adult Swim will finally be airing Naruto and Sasuke's awesome final battle at the Valley, and I'll have that recorded off the DVR for Roku and all that stuff. Great stuff. But yeah, Naruto isn't really too popular with my subscribers. Like, I have had people who would comment on my videos who are actually into Naruto. Like, example being this one guy who would often comment on my Naruto videos. This one guy named Barry. And yeah, but but the subscribers who I talk to the most, like on my live streams, they don't really seem that popular with Naruto. Like, with people like Mr. Bean Fan, Disney 2005, and Mr. Orange Cow, I guess it could maybe be because they don't really have much of an opinion on Naruto since they haven't really seen it, and maybe they don't really care to watch it, but they don't really have that much of an opinion on it either since they haven't seen it. But with Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001 Productions Revival, he used to not have an opinion on Naruto, but lately he confirmed that he hates Naruto, and so does The Return of the Fossa. Although I found out about The Return of the Fossa hating Naruto way before Rabbit Lover confirmed that he hated the show. And to be honest, I don't really know why he hates this show. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sound like a dumb Naruto fanboy or a Narutard, as people refer to dumb Naruto fans as, but I'm just trying to say this as a unbiased Naruto fan and as a nice YouTube friend. I don't really get why The Return of the Fossa hates this show, especially since he admitted to me one time that he doesn't exactly hate anime. Like, granted, the only anime show he loves is Sonic X, but he doesn't even hate anime, yet he hates Naruto, and I don't really understand why. Like, with other shows on this list, I can understand more, But with Naruto, I think it's the hardest to understand why he doesn't like this show. I mean, I'm not trying to get him to like it. I'm not trying to change his opinion on it. I'm just curious, like, why exactly don't you like Naruto? Do you think you can explain that to me in the comments, Fossa? I'm not trying to bash your opinion. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just trying to ask you in a calm, unbiased way, like, why do you hate Naruto? Do you think you can give me a clear explanation to that in the comments, buddy, or in a community post? I'm just trying to ask you in a calm, unbiased way. Why exactly don't you like this show? But yeah, like whether he hates the show or not, that doesn't change the fact that we're still really good YouTube friends, and I still love the show, and I'll continue to put more in my videos often, especially whether my subscribers like it or not, because that's what I want to do on my channel, because I fucking love this show. It's probably my second favorite anime, apart from a show I'll talk about more about later on. But yeah, Naruto's another show I love that Fossa hates, and yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say about it. Let's continue on. Next show on this list, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Fossa's second least favorite Cartoon Network TV show. Yeah, and okay, and let's move on to another show that's on this list too. Regular Show, The Return of the Fossa's number one least favorite Cartoon Network TV show. These two shows I just talked about are two of my favorite Cartoon Network shows. Maybe not like my two most favorite Cartoon Network shows ever, but definitely two of my favorites. You know what I mean? Like two shows I would definitely put on my top 10 favorite Cartoon Network TV shows. And let me tell you guys, when I found out that the Return of the Fossa hates these shows, I was pretty annoyed with him at first, and this was shortly after he met me and we became friends and all that stuff. But when the Return of the Fossa told me that he hates these two shows, like confirmed that he hates these two shows, and they're his two least favorite Cartoon Network TV shows, I was pretty annoyed at him at first because obviously I love these two shows. They're among my favorite Cartoon Network shows, and they're also among my favorite cartoons of all time. But yeah, I was annoyed by Fossa for not liking these two shows at first, because I love these shows, and not only that, but he also likes Dora the Explorer, which is a show I hate. But yeah, it's like, how can you like Dora but not Regular Show or Ed, Edd n Eddy? Yeah, I was pretty annoyed with Fossa at first. It wasn't to the point where I wanted to stop being friends with him or anything like that. It was no big deal. I got more used to Fossa hating these two shows later on as time went by, as well as this next show that's on this list, and as well as pretty much every show that's on this list in general, to be honest. But yeah, Fossa, like now as time went by, I guess I could understand more why the Return of the Fossa would hate these shows, like would hate Regular Show Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like, I guess I could see how he would find the voices annoying and find the jokes to be annoying, and if he finds them to be boring, maybe I understand how he would find them to be boring. Like with more specifically with the characters being annoying, I guess I could maybe understand how he'd find characters like Muscle Man annoying, especially like when he screams and all that stuff, and like maybe like with certain characters in Ed, Edd n Eddy, like when they scream, like characters like Eddie or like with Rolf and all that stuff, and yeah, I could more understand why the Return of the Fossil would hate these shows. And it's okay that he hates these two shows. There's still Cartoon Network shows that me and him both agree on. Examples being Adventure Time, and if you want to count more than just Cartoon Network originals, there's of course Total Drama as well, because Total Drama is fucking awesome. But yeah, with Regular Show and Ed, Edd n Eddy, these two shows are like the best examples. I mean, the Return of the Fossil, not exactly seeing eye to eye on Cartoon Network. There's still some Cartoon Network shows him and I both like and see eye to eye on. But yeah, these two shows are some of them, and yeah, there are some of his least favorite cartoons, as well as the other two shows I talked about in this video already, as well as the final show that's on this list. Oh my gosh, this is like my favorite anime. You guys know I have this show in my channel name for a reason. I fucking love this show. I grew up with this show. It's been my life. It's been my favorite show for years. I don't know if it would still be my favorite show, but I would definitely put it up there. The last show that's on this list is, cue the Total Drama dramatic music. But yeah, let's be real. Last show on this list, Dragon Ball. Not just any specific shows. The entire Dragon Ball franchise, every Dragon Ball TV show, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and I'm sure he'll hit the upcoming Dragon Ball Daima show that's supposed to be coming out. Yeah, I love this show. I especially love Dragon Ball Z Kai, but the Return of the Fossa hates this show. Granted, he didn't really know that much about it. Like, when we first became friends, he didn't even know the names of characters like Goku and Vegeta, but as I gave him more information about the show, and as he's learned more about the show from me, he's confirmed that he hates this show, and yeah, he has hated this show for a while, and yeah, he hates characters like Goku. He hates characters like Bulma, Vegeta, all of them. He really hates the show. If there's any anime for him to watch, it's Sonic X. He thinks that Sonic X is like a million times better than this and the other anime I talked about in this video. So yeah, I'm happy that Sonic X is an anime. Me, The Return of the Fossa, and Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001 Productions Revival can all agree on. But like with this show, yeah, definitely not. Especially since like with Dragon Ball Z, Rabbit Lover only likes the Ocean Up of Dragon Ball Z, and he thinks the original Dragon Ball is an alright show. But with Fossa, he fucking hates this show. And I remember being pretty disappointed with The Return of the Fossa with him not liking Dragon Ball because, as you guys know, like I just said, I fucking love Dragon Ball. But again, like with regular show Ned Ed and Eddie, as more time went on, I tend to get more used to him hating the show, yeah, especially since there's still a good chunk of shows, a lot of shows that me and him both like, can both agree on. Yeah, I'm happy for that, and yeah, we both still see eye to eye on a lot of things. But Dragon Ball, absolutely not, absolutely not. Like if I put if I put Dragon Ball on, like it's like not to the point where he wouldn't like come talk to me at all if I put Dragon Ball in my videos. Like if I am live streaming a Dragon Ball game, if he has enough time, fortunately, yeah, he'll come over to my live streams and talk to me about certain things he likes, even if he'll have to like watch me playing a game based on a show he hates. He'll still come to talk to me, which I appreciate that. Yeah, the same goes for Naruto too. I've done many live streams on Naruto games in the past too. Yeah, same with Dragon Ball. I'm happy. I gotta give Foster respect because I'm happy. Like even though he hates shows like Dragon Ball and Naruto, I'm happy that like if I'm live streaming them, he'll still be able to come to talk to me and put his hate on those two shows aside just to have a nice conversation with me about stuff like Total Drama and East Moves and whatnot. I'm happy he's able to put his hate on those two shows aside just to have a nice conversation with me about stuff like Total Drama and East Moves and whatnot. I'm happy he's able to put his hate on those shows aside for like when I do live streams like those so he can come talk to me. And plus, even if he does hate Dragon Ball, at least he likes my Dragon Ball skits where I do my Goku and Vegeta voices. he loves those Dragon Ball skits I've done where I do my Goku and Vegeta voices and all that stuff. So yeah, that's something Dragon Ball related he likes. I bet if I dubbed like all Dragon Ball Z, he would maybe like just at least listen to that, just to listen to the acting of mine that he thinks is really funny. And I appreciate him for liking my skits, by the way. He's liked the many skits I've done over the years with Dragon Ball characters, like with the reaction videos and Goku, Vegeta, and Gumball and Darwin from the Amazing World of Gumball, which is, by the way, one of those cartoon shows he thinks are just all right. Going inside that haunted house and some other Dragon Ball skits I've done with Goku, Vegeta going to McDonald's with Sonic and Shadow. And with Goku and Vegeta being at Sonic and all that stuff, yeah, I'm glad he likes my Dragon Ball skits, and I'm glad he's willing to come talk to me, like if I'm live streaming my Dragon Ball game, just to have a nice, fun conversation with me. I really appreciate that. Like, I think if Rabbit Lover was like, let's say, live streaming on My Little Pony game, I don't think I'd want to come talk to him. Even if it gave me the chance to have a nice conversation with him, I still wouldn't want to come to that live stream because, as you guys know, I fucking hate My Little Pony. My Little Pony is a big dog shit show, and I'm glad the Return to Fossa agrees with me on that. My Little Pony sucks ass, and while Fossa hates these five shows that are on this list, I'm glad him and I could both agree on My Little Pony, because My Little Pony is a big piece of dog shit. It's a big piece of dog shit little girl show that is overrated and overused in these spook projects, and yeah, I hate that show. Unlike these 5 shows on the list, I hate that show, and I'm glad both me and the Return of the Fossa agree that My Little Pony is a dog shit show. At the end of the day, yeah, well, Fossa and I can't agree on these shows. At least we can agree on My Little Pony and certain other shows that me and him both like Total Drama, Sonic shows, Adventure Time, Nickelodeon shows like SpongeBob, Cat Dog, iCarly, shows like those. Yeah, many more examples like Disney shows like Amphibia. Yeah. There's still a bunch of shows me and Fossa see eye to eye on. But there's some shows we don't exactly agree on, and these shows are great examples of that. But not that it's ruining our friendship or anything like that. We're still really good friends. Yeah, we can still have nice, fun conversations with each other. We both still enjoy each other's videos. Maybe not all of each other's videos, since I do a lot of videos related to these shows that are on this list. So yeah, chances are Fossa wouldn't want to come visit a good chunk of those videos unless if it's like a live stream or something, and it gives him the chance to since it gives him the chance to have a more personal conversation with me about the stuff me and him both like, and like unless if he's like just gonna throw in a quick comment like one of my Dragon Ball or Naruto videos to let me know about like maybe like a certain community post or a certain video he's done. And yeah, the Return to Fossa, we're still really good YouTube friends. We still see eye to eye on a lot of things, but these shows, absolutely not. Not that that's a bad thing, though. Not that that's a bad thing. It just goes to show that that's how life works. We all have different opinions. Some people may like this thing, others may not like this certain thing. It just goes to show that we can still be really good friends, even if we agree. Even if we don't agree on the same things, we can still have. We can still be friends because chances are we'll agree on other things. We'll both see eye to eye on certain other things. And yeah, well, we might not see eye to eye on these shows. There's still a bunch of other stuff we see eye to eye on, and that's part of what keeps us being good YouTube friends. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. If you guys want to, you can let me know in the comment section down below, like if you agree with Foss on any of these shows, like what are your thoughts on these shows and all that. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Good night, and thank you all for watching this video.